You are allowed to, if you want to pop your earbuds in so you can focus. I know some people are going to be able to think a little bit better that way.
Earbud and headphone use in classrooms is on the rise in high schools, and Hempfield is no different. But does music during class help increase focus, or does it do the opposite?
Focus can be analyzed both scientifically and personally. According to musicgateway.com, brain imaging scans show that music activates both the left and right sides of the brain at the same time. The activation of both hemispheres simultaneously can intensify learning abilities. And for many students and teachers, this is true, as concentration seems to be elevated by listening to music.
I do think when they are working in their seats by themselves and they are doing their own individual assignment, putting the music in actually helps them to kind of block out some of that extra noise.
And I think that it can put me into a zone to successfully complete my work. And especially with the type of earbuds I have, they're noise canceling, so I'm able to drown out all the outside noise and the talking and the fooling around from anyone else, and I'm able to, like, as I said, get into a zone and complete my work and not have any homework or,
And it's hard to focus on what you're doing, sitting so closely to your classmates and get your work done when there's all these extra distractors going on. So I do think that the music does help with that. It helps me with that.
Different types of classes require a different type of focus, like a German class, for example.
Occasionally when students are working on independent projects, they can listen to music, but during normal classes, I ask them, in fact, it's on the board when they come in, take out your AirPods, put away your phones. The main reason being, in a world language classroom where we use the language as much as possible. And if they're listening to music, they're not hearing the language. The more you hear the language, the easier it is to speak the language and use the language.
However, music can be used as an educational tool for classrooms to expose students to cultures and new types of learning.
What I like to do, we do a lot of review games in German. I usually like to play some German music while working on those things so that they're hearing, they can still hear music. They can see that, rap music and hip-hop music does exist in German as well.
However, when not working individually, many teachers agree that having music playing in students' ears can distract students from the lesson being taught to a whole class.
I think they can help, but it has to be a little bit of a middle ground or a compromise. So I think some students think they can multitask and listen to me and listen to their music in the other ear. And I have found that that is a little bit harder to navigate.
So it really aggravates me a little bit when I see kids with earbuds because, they're not getting the full experience. They're not taking advantage of the fact that their teacher is speaking in the language that they want to learn.
I know when to take them out. When the teacher starts talking, I'll take them out, and then when she sends us off to do our work, and she's like, you guys are good, then I just put them in.
In recent years, personal music listening devices have become increasingly popular among students in school. In a poll conducted at Hempfield High School, nearly 76% of surveyed students use these devices in school, and 83% of students agree that listening to music helps them concentrate.
I think the ease of the earbuds, the size of them, the fact that they just kind of slip in, it's very private music experience. I think because it's easier to listen to music and you can get it on your phone and you can, shuffle through music and Spotify and all these different ways to play music. I do think kids have the ease of just popping it on whenever a teacher says it's okay to listen to your music.
Overall, earbuds and music can be a useful tool in classrooms to increase focus and engagement, but finding a balance of when music is necessary or when it could be a problem is important for overall success. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Charlotte Robards.